Thanks for stopping by. I'd like to preface this video by saying today's video is not a knitting tutorial, nor is it a knitting video, really. There's going to be a little show and tell. Excuse me. There's going to be a little bit of show and tell. I finally got the puzzle in the mail for my brother and his fiance's birthday gift. That was supposed to be here last month. I bought a puzzle on Etsy. I'll link it below, or keep saying I will. Below, there is a link to this puzzle. If you're interested in buying it on Etsy for yourself or for a friend or family member that you know who enjoys puzzles, feel free. Yeah, so it was actually back ordered when I first saw the puzzle during the very initial part of the quarantine. I was on social media and a friend of mine shared an article kind of advertising or showcasing this really interesting puzzle, and I was like, I know someone who loves puzzles, and that is my brother's fiance. She's actually, she just sent me a picture earlier today of her working on a different puzzle I got her. Her favorite color is orange, and I found a puzzle that has nothing but orange things in it, and she just started working on that, and she really likes it. And so I know they're puzzle people. I really wanted to get that puzzle for them. When I placed the order, the description box of the item said it wasn't going to be here until July, and I was like, cool, I'll work on something else. And that's where you saw the simple rib knit sock that I'm working on for my brother's fiance, and I was going to start another pair of socks for him, and lo and behold, I get the notification that the puzzle is on its way, and I'm like, okay, I guess I don't need to work on these socks now because it's already early June and the package came. So now that I have everything I need, I wanted to just show you guys what I got for them, because I love giving gifts to my friends. I love making gifts. I love just showering people with joy. That's my love language. Giving gifts is giving gifts to people is my love language, and is the way that I like to show people I really care about them by doing something nice for them in a material way. So I'm gonna empty out one box first just to get the little teeny tiny bits out of the way so you guys can see these, and then I have some other show and tell later. That's stuff for me. So we'll go over all of those things. So first up, I have, to get these out of the way, so these kind of go as a set. So my brother's fiance, I think tries to be very organized. And so one thing I did was I bought her on Etsy. It's from Time is Honey. Time like the spice, and is honey is the Etsy store, and I got her these. It's a 2-pack of like a daily to do. It tells you, ask you kind of like silly things like what'd you eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, what are you going to make for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, what's your goal of how many cups of water you've had, what are your plans for the day, top 3 things, daily tasks, to-dos, all that cool stuff. And so there's a couple pads. It was a 2-set, notepad like this. So you have your standard kind of like 8.5 by 11 sheets. And I got her some pens. I love the store jetpens.com. They had a orange sampler set. So all of these pens are orange, and that's her favorite color. So I always liked, I don't know, I find something somebody likes and I kind of stick to that theme by finding different things related to it. Just like people know I love cats, so they find things that are cat related and, give them to me and things like that. I also got her this orange scented washi tape so that when she's doing her to-do list, she can, when she's writing in her to-do list with her cool assortment of pens, she can also use the washi tape to highlight certain things. And I also got her this I got her this dog print washi tape because they like dogs. They're dog people. So dog washi tape, orange scented, orange colored washi tape, and this was from another store I really like. It's a small business called Pretty Packages. It's below. So if you're interested in washi tape, or you know someone who loves washi tape, check their site out. It's really fairly priced stuff. I have a ton of washi tape from this store, and I bought some for myself actually. I got this roll. It has like different stars, kind of like ribbon color, different colors, and I love to decorate my packages that I give to people. So holiday gifts and things, when I wrap them up, I usually use like a plain butcher paper, which is actually underneath me. You've seen it in some of my other videos where I have like a floor shot. You kind of see it peeking out under the couch where I keep it, and I usually wrap stuff up with a simple paper and then go all out decorating it with the washi tape as like that added touch. So the washi tape for her, the washi tape for me, the dog print for them. I'm gonna wrap these up in some orange yarn so that they're all together, not rolling around in the box, and put them, wrap these up with some packaging. Additionally, they're fun folks. I'd say my bro. Oh, there's another pennant here. One more fine liner. These are all fine liners, by the way, so they have different sample sets. And yes, so my brother, his fiance, they're adults, but sometimes they don't act like it. I'm guilty of that as well. My partner is definitely guilty of that as well. I don't think I have any friend or person in my age group that's like truly like adult. I don't know. It might be a generational thing, or we just feel like big kids who just happen to be able to pay our bills. Let me know if you can relate to that. But I also got my brother and his fiance some very delicious smelling soap. This one feels like, okay, so I don't want to unwrap them because they came like this, but this is a cupcake looking soap. This is a macaron looking soap. This is for my brother's fiance because it's orange. And then I got my brother the donut soap. I'm pressing it. It's kind of squishy, so it might be melting because this room isn't hot, but it's not very cold either. But he has a donut soap in here. And these came from Nectar Bath Treats. So vegan, well, I don't know if everything's vegan, but they are cruelty free, which is something I always look for. Any products I buy, I don't buy anything for myself that's not cruelty free, or at least known cruelty free. And yes, so I try to carry that on to the products I purchase for other people as well. So yes, very fun there. So I think, because they came, the bath treats came in, make sure I don't, yeah, the bath treats came in this box, and I don't know what box to put everything in, so it kind of depends on how things break down, because I have like a really big box in the background, but if it doesn't fit when it's all wrapped up, then I'm going to have to find another solution. What else? Okay, so here is the puzzle itself. It's called Puzzle Impossible, the invisible and impossibly difficult clear acrylic jigsaw puzzle. So this is in the difficulty hard. It's a 7x7 square, and it's 49 pieces. And you can see it's just a bag of clear pieces inside. So it's going to be really hard. And this is the Etsy store. The Little Flower Pot is the name of the store. But of course, check the description box. So if you're interested in checking out any of the places that I got the gifts for my brother and his fiance from, below you'll be able to find those. Additionally, I still have the links below from the small they're not all small businesses, but the minority-owned businesses that I have purchased from and support. So if you're interested in buying something else, and putting your money into some small businesses or some minority-owned businesses that somebody has used and can vouch for, then check below as well, because those are toward the bottom since they're not quite related to this video. But if you're interested in checking them out, please do. I will say I know 2 people for sure in the list of people that I know personally who have produced products, and I can say they are very good. I got my brother, so from the Container Store, I got him this Easy Twist jar opener. It's kind of gimmicky, but I actually have something similar to this that I got from Crate and Barrel, and I actually just used it today to open my ginger beer bottle, and I used it yesterday to open a ghee bottle for some cooking I was doing. So these things are handy. If you can't get a jar open, all you need is one of these and your life is saved. It has like this rubber inside part which does really help stick and kind of mold around the grooves of whatever you're opening, and you can give it a good turn and it's easy peasy. Love it. From Chefin, which is a brand that I have a few products from, I got my brother and his fiance this cookie stamp. My brother loves to cook, so this is more for him, but because they're dog people, they have a dog, I got them the cookie stamp with the dog shapes, and I thought that was really cute. And here it is further away, maybe in focus, I don't know. But yes, 5 dog stamps. They come in this cute little container, and it's a cookie cutter as well. So you have the stamp and you can put the indentation and add your frosting and everything like that. So this is fun. Very cute. They didn't have a cat one. Psh, like, come on. Otherwise I would have bought it for sure. From the Container Store, on top of the can or lid opener, I got my brother this kitchen helper. It has a magnet on the back so it can go on their fridge, but it has helpful kitchen tips, measuring weight conversions, roasting times. If you're cooking and you don't have some ingredient, they have the emergency substitutes listed here, and some other very awesome information. So I think this is really nice. It's a nice little rule of thumb, little reference guide for having something around while you cook, which I always appreciate. So I think he will appreciate it. This I haven't opened yet, but also from Etsy, I got my brother's fiance she loves Legos. Besides puzzles, she's really into Legos. So from Mr. Brick Designer Etsy store, I got her some Lego earrings. So this is Mr. Brick Designer, cute little box, and there's like a set. These are all clear. Let me grab the orange one because I'm looking at it. So clear little Lego pieces that have earring backs. So she has some cute little designs. So I got her a set of clear ones, and then I bought her a set of just the orange themed set that's opaque. So we have like yellow here and everything. So I'm hoping she will like that. I'm hoping that because they had to wait so long to get these gifts, they really like, wow, she really thought about us. Awesome. Also for my brother, I actually am using these for myself. These are the Squeeze Ease tube pressers. I love these things. I use a lot of hand lotion, and so I have one of these downstairs at my computer desk for my hand lotion, so I can always make sure that I am getting everything out from the top to the very bottom. And these are good for not only in your kitchen if you have squeezy tubes, but in your bathroom for lotion, shampoos, things like that. So these will be handy for them. Also from the Container Store, I got them some doggy bag clips, because who doesn't need chip clips, and they are dog themed, so these are fun. Also related to cooking, I got, wait, it's still wrapped up in the bubble wrap, which I think is good, so I'm going to try to slide it back in, but I have one of these. I use it. I love it. It's a butter maker. So if you do like butter, all you need is heavy cream, very cold heavy cream, and you pour it in here. There's a line that you have to pour to, and if you want to add flavoring, you can and mix it in later. But you basically just shake it, and then it becomes a soft butter. And yes, as the picture shows, it comes out in this little piece in the bottom. You rinse it with really cold water, and then to separate the milk fat from the cream, or like the butter itself, and then you put it in that little reservoir at the bottom. You can put it in another jar if you like, add your flavor, and then you have fresh butter. And so I love using that. And I think my brother will appreciate it. And you get a really good arm workout from going like this a lot. So he's like a gym guy, so I think he'll like that too. Oh, have an avalanche. Alright, so some stuffing. I got my brother's fiance. She likes she likes sugar skulls, so like Day of the Dead skulls. So I got her a couple different lip smacker sets off of the Lip Smacker website. I don't know if these are still up, but I'll have the link below just to lip smackers in general if you look for these. They're passion fruit and tres leches flavors of lip balm. And then I got her another set. These are chili mango and cinnamon churro of these. So very excited for her to have those. Trying to think. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take them out of the box because the box itself does say Halloween edition of these, so I don't think she's going to. I think it'll give it away. On top of the Day of the Dead stuff, I got my brother some seasonings. I have the street corn 4-in-1 seasoning. It has maple bacon, parmesan, garlic, chili, lime salt, habanero salt, and this other one is taco cart, which is hatch chili verde, carne asada street taco, cilantro, tequila, lime, and street corn. So there's a street corn flavor that's not the same as anything listed on the other ones. So these came from a local bargain store that I love to, well, it's not local, it's like a chain, but I love it, and it was for Cinco de Mayo. They had the seasonal spices. I wish I got another set for myself, but I bought these for my brother because this store is not anywhere near the state he lives in, so it's kind of like a very rare, one of a kind type of thing, because it's kind of like once it's gone, it's gone. Seasonal things in that store come and go, so you have to act fast when you see them. So this is very rare, and hopefully he loves these, since he loves adding spices to his cooking. What else did I get them? Ah, yes. So I really don't want to open it because it's so pristine, but Biobu by Ekobo is a brand of sustainable dinnerware, serveware, and I'm happy to say I have a cup set and a bowl, like a big salad bowl from them that I really like. So I love their products. They're they're not super expensive, but considering I don't need anything new on my side as far as dinnerware, serveware goes, I don't see myself buying from them anytime soon. But I did want to get my brother a set of these very pretty orange cups, and these are the same cups I have, but mine are a little teeny tiny bit bigger, but they're orange, and so that will go with my brother's fiance's love of orange. And just for her, I bought her a tumbler that is also orange. Looks like this. Has the nice little inside silicone lid, nice and leak proof. So I hope she does go on lots of walks now that she's been working from home, so I think it'd be awesome if she had this and took her dog out for a walk with nice morning coffee or something like that, or tea, or at least just had something with a lid on it, because her dog likes to knock around in the house, and she'd likely not have a spill like she would if she didn't. What is this? Oh, yes. I'm like, what's going on here? I think it's the little slit so that she has some airflow. But yeah, so I'm happy about that. I think that's it. Yes. Okay. So what are we doing? Okay, so we're doing pretty good on time. So that's everything that I got for my brother and his fiance. I think I lean definitely more toward his fiance as far as how many gifts she got, but there are definitely lots of things that are just for him too that I know he's going to appreciate. So now I just have to wrap it all up and make sure that it fits in a box so I can send it off. Hopefully I can send it tomorrow. My partner is working from home again. They were working outside of the home these past 2 weeks, but now they're back, and they're kind of like in a limbo state where they're needed if they're needed, but not. But they're there if they have to provide support. So maybe we can go to the post office tomorrow and mail all that off. So now that I have gone over all the cool stuff for my brother and his fiance, I kind of wish that it was it will be my birthday soon enough, but I'm thinking like, ooh, I wonder what kind of cool gifts I'm gonna get, because I would buy all of this stuff for myself. And I don't know if that's always the right way to go about it, but I tend to think like, okay, if I was that person, what would I really like? What would I find fun or useful or interesting? And those are the things. But I do tend to know my brother pretty well, so even if it looks a little bit kishy or just random and tacky, that is their taste, so I know they're gonna like this stuff. So let me move on to the stuff that I bought for myself recently that is actually knitting related. You may recall that I mentioned to you guys, or at least I think I mentioned to you guys, that I bought a sock kit, but I was confused. Well, I was thinking about buying a sock kit because I couldn't figure out how to match the colorway to the description of the socks from a local yarn shop. And finally, they matched the images up to the names of the socks. So when you flip through what you want to add to your cart, as you change the selection, the image now reflects what color choice that is based on the name. So I was so happy, and it turns out the one that I wanted is the one that I thought it was. So we have our sock combo. Isn't this beautiful? I love, 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 love this color, and I love the variations in this larger hank. These are, so the mini skein is burgundy, and it's 80 yards of 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon, and then the larger one is the Lightfoot exclusive. So that's just what the color is based on this particular project kit, and it's 400 yards of the same fiber makeup. So I'm so excited to be using these. They asked when I bought it online if I wanted it wound up, and I said no, because I remember a kind soul mentioned before on one of my very early videos that having it wound before use can actually weaken it if it's a natural fiber. So I opted to not, because it's going to be a while before I get to this project, considering I'm in the middle of my partner's project is just kind of being towed along as I keep starting other projects, but at least the one for my brother and his fiance, I want to get that one done just to mark it off as socks completed for at least two people's holiday gifts already. But I think besides the beautiful yarn that I could use, what also appealed to me for this project was the new DPN holder that came with it. So for your lump price, you get your DPN holder, has this cute little snap, but you know, I mean, look at my nails. Not planned, by the way. Look at my nails. Look at the DPN holder, and look at my shirt, and look at my earrings. Like, I'm not kidding when I say this is my color. Like, I live and breathe for this. It makes me feel so, I don't know. Like, something about this color makes me feel like I am floating on a cloud. It's just this beautiful, calming color, and I cannot speak to enough how much I love that color. Like, it's my life. Like, I'm looking around at every single thing I have in this room that is even like a pinch of that color, and there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot. I have a whole bag of knitterod. Anyway, I can just go on and on and on about that color. But additionally, if you follow me on Instagram, or if, I don't think I'm private. No, I'm not private. So if you find me on Instagram at Paws and Pearls Offline, you will see that not too long ago I posted a picture that I got some hooked yarn. I was on Instagram and I saw them advertise this gorgeous basket of teal colored yarns, greens and teals, and it was just this beautiful color arrangement, and that drew me in. I feel like if anybody wants to advertise to me, all they need is that color, and I'm like, I'm interested. What are you selling in that color? Why do I not have it in my house already? So I saw the brand and I'm like, I've never heard of Hooked with 3 O's, and turns out they are carried at Joann's. They're carried at Lovecrafts, hey, I didn't mess it up that time. Love Crafts, and they have their own standalone store online where you can buy from them. The colors change all the time because they're working with yarns from or they're working with fabrics from the fashion industry. So it's a great way to be resourceful. These bad boys are heavy. So here's one I just pulled out of my my box of where these came from, and you can see it's massive. It's wound tight. It's so beautifully constructed. Like, it's a solid, like you could give somebody a concussion with this thing. Heavy weighted yarn. So it's 90% high quality recycled cotton and 10% other recycled fibers. This is made in Portugal, and you can use 12 millimeter size needles or number 16 hook, which I think ranges from a 15 to 17 US size needle, I want to say. That's what I bought. So I went online and I found some circular needles that are super big, and I wanted to use them for this. But if you look, the yarn itself, okay, so the yarn's kind of wide, sort of, but it's not, let me see, can you see that against the contrast of my skin, like how wide it is? But it's squishy. So I'd say it's probably like a jumbo. If you think about like how thick it is, it's definitely not a bulky. It's probably like a super bulky. Like, I look at this yarn and I think of the yarn that I used for the big Meadow Lane blanket that I knit for my partner's mom and dad. This yarn is giving me that vibe. But yeah, it's a lot. I believe their site said that the spaghetti yarn is, if you knit one cake of this, I think you get a 21 by 21, or like maybe a 19 by 19 inch square, something like that. So pretty decent size square with just one cake. So I'm like, well, that's not quite enough for me. I had a project in mind because I was looking through their site. They had a clearance sale. Or like a sale of some stuff that they just were getting rid of. They included a sample of this other yarn that's very pretty. I love this kind of like taupey cream color. I also got a really big needle for this. So when I'm weaving in my ends, it has like it's not a point, but it has a big eye on the top, which I think is helpful. I don't have anything quite like this, so this will work for even like my wool and my big bulky yarn too. But I got this color, and this color, and I got two of each. So let's see, can I do a magic trick? Perfect. So I want to make a blanket that looks like this. I'm so into color blocking lately with my blankets. I want a blanket with these three colors, just like this: dark, middle tone, and a light tone. And I want to make it for like my couch, like maybe a universal blanket where it's for me, but it's also where my kitties can hang out. They're getting another blanket, as you know, but any leftover from the jumbo magic number blanket that I'm working on, I want to make another blanket for them with that, and I want to make more like a cool throw type thing just for me and for my partner when we're on the couch. And it's a nice t-shirt weight, so it's not like super snuggly, but it's a comfortable feeling. And I'm excited. It's gonna take a long time, but I'm in no rush. It's already summer, so I know it's gonna be a while before I can actually put this together and use it, but maybe it'll be, by the time I'm done with the others, maybe it'll be next summer when I'm ready with it. But I'm glad I have the yarn now. So those are my show and tells for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me. Let me know if you've used hook yarn before, and if there's like a particular line in that brand that you enjoy, or if you haven't tried it before and you're interested now. I'd love to know your thoughts on that. And let me know if you also really enjoy showering people with gifts, just to see them light up with, oh wow, cool, like that's totally something I really enjoy. As I get a kick out of that. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts on those things are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!